The Airbnb that tracks you. You Airbnbs are supposed to feel like a home away from home. But for one traveller, his stay turned into a nightmare, one that left him questioning if he was ever truly alone. James was on a solo trip, looking for a cheap place to stay for the night. He found a cozy Airbnb, an old house with vintage furniture, warm lighting, and a surprisingly low price. The reviews were good, except for a few mentioning strange noises at night. The host, a woman named Lisa, messaged him before he arrived. "Hope you enjoy your stay. Let me know if you need anything. Just don't move the furniture." A weird request, but James didn't think much of it. The first night. The first few hours were normal. He unpacked, watched some TV, and scrolled through his phone. But as the night deepened, he started to hear it. Soft, clicking noises like the sound of a camera shutter. He checked his phone. Nothing. Thinking it was just old pipes or creaky wood, he ignored it and went to bed. But then, at 3:07 a.m., he woke up. His phone was buzzing with a notification. "New photo saved to gallery." Confused, he opened it. His stomach dropped. It was a picture of him. Asleep. The angle was strange, like it was taken from inside the room. But James had locked the door before sleeping. Heart pounding, he checked the room. The furniture was exactly the same. The windows were closed. He was alone. Shaking it off as a glitch, he convinced himself he must have accidentally taken the photo and went back to sleep. The second night. James almost forgot about the picture until the second night. Again, at exactly 3:07 a.m., his phone buzzed. New photos saved to gallery. His hands trembled as he opened it. It was another picture of him sleeping, but this time the angle had changed. It was closer. James felt a chill crawl up his spine. He searched the room again, but nothing seemed out of place, except the chair in the corner. Wasn't where it was yesterday. He checked his phone settings. No apps running, no signs of hacking. Then he remembered the host's message. "Don't move the furniture." Heart pounding, he pushed the chair back to its original spot. That night, he barely slept. The third night. The truth. By the third night, James was done. He decided to stay up, determined to catch whatever was happening. He set up his phone camera, aimed at himself, and hit record. Then he waited. At 3:07 a.m., the air felt different, heavier. Then he heard it, click. The sound wasn't coming from his phone, it was coming from the wall. James turned, eyes darting toward the corner. The chair was moving, not by itself. A section of the wooden panel behind it was sliding open. Someone was inside. James grabbed his phone and ran, slamming the bedroom door behind him. He could hear footsteps, slow, deliberate. He didn't wait to see who or what was there. He ran out of the house, jumped into his car, and sped away. The next morning, he checked his recording. At 3:07 a.m., the wall panel slid open. A figure stepped out, a tall, thin man with hollow eyes holding an old camera. And just before James ran, the man looked into the camera lens and smiled. James reported the Airbnb, but when the police investigated, the place was empty. The listing was gone, no host, no guests, no trace of anyone ever living there. The only thing left behind was the chair, sitting exactly where it had always been. That was today's story. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It really helps, and I'd love to have you here for the next one.